Hello, thank you so much for clicking this video today. I really appreciate it. It's going to be an exciting one. I'm going to show you guys how you can actually earn more night per day from the Midnight Scavenger Mine. Charles Hoskinson also did a price prediction for Midnight on launch. We're going to be going into that, what he thinks the night tokens are going to be worth that you guys are owning every day. And we also have some big Cardano news, and then we also got a shout out from Charles. So it's going to be an exciting video. We're also going to be looking at how much night tokens you're earning per day, like the solution number amount later on too. But let's jump right into it here. So the first piece of news I have for you guys, the first Hydra DEX is launched at the summit in Berlin. The Cardano summit is happening right now. I didn't make it this year, unfortunately. But Delta DeFi just launched the first mainnet version of a DEX using Hydra. So what is Hydra real quick? Hydra is a layer 2 for Cardano that allows you to scale applications. And you can customize these Hydra heads based on the application that you're using to have more scalability. So it uses Cardano's layer 1 for decentralization, but then you have this Hydra head that takes all those transactions. And this is the first release. The max deposit is only 100 ADA or 100 USDM per user. So this is their beta, right? But it is exciting to see this roll out. When you have big technologies like Hydra or even Cardano smart contracts, it takes some time, for the development to actually get there where you see mainnet products up and live. So I was really excited to see this one. And then I was also really excited to see this. So Charles did a live stream yesterday, like a 3-hour AMA. And, we mentioned that, Atrium, we use Icon smart contracts. And he gave us a little shout out here that I'll let you guys see.
We use Icon for the Atrium profile, and that's one of the best smart contracts of 2025. Very complex, very hard. The big pace guys.
So that, thank you, Charles. That really meant a lot to me. So we have multiple smart contracts in Atrium, which I'll get into here in a moment. I think he's talking about staking baskets here, but he stated that it's one of the best smart contracts of 2025. What does it actually do for Cardano? We'll get into that later on in this video, but thank you so much. That made my day and all of our team's days. So we'll get into a little bit more about Atrium, but let's talk about this price prediction here from Knight. I need your honest opinion. What do you think Knight's price will be at launch? And Charles Hoskinson responded to this at 50 cents. So he's saying Knight could be around 50 cents per Knight token around launch. And I think that's pretty huge. I think that would put Midnight at around a $12 billion fully diluted market cap right at launch, which would be massive. I mean, that would be the largest coin on Cardano by what? I think a 24x. Snek usually sits around 500 million there. Shout out to Snek. But that was, exciting for me to see. Make sure you comment down below what price you think Knight will be at launch. And one thing that's nice is, the fact that you guys are all earning. We've been getting a huge amount of views on this channel relative to the scavenger mine. And it's because people are all going to have a piece of Knight when it launches. And I think it's going to be a massive network effect. I wanted to give another shout out to Cardano with Paul here. And this actually shows you how much Knight reward you're getting per solution per day. So if we look at day 13, this was yesterday, it was about 2.29 Knight per solution per day. If we look at the day before that, it was about 259. The day before that was about 274. So this is about how much Knight you're getting per solution. So when you see a little solution pop up, you know that you're, this is around how much you're earning per day. I thought that would be cool, useful information for you guys. He has live stats right here at miner.ada.markets. I'll put that in the link down below. And you can also just check Paul's Twitter every day. He posts the new amount per day every single day. And at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that, I have a way for you guys to get your mining rewards up. So you don't have to just mine from the browser. You can also use more resources on your computer to mine more Knight. What it does is it registers more addresses. So once you actually, mine a Knight, it'll move on to the next address. So you don't have to wait for the next hour. So if you guys are having trouble with your browser mining Knight, I have 2 different things for you to check out. I'll put the link down below. They're both really easy to set up. The first one is from NuFi Wallet here. You essentially just download their wallet and you can start mining night. They have a little guide here pinned to their X profile. I'll put that down below so you guys can learn more. It uses all of your CPU cores to mine faster, and it also mines on more addresses. I mean, I've seen some people earning as much as 1,000 night per day using this method. The other method is here. This is also from Cardano with Paul and Ada Markets and Patty. So shout out to both of them. But it's really simple. It looks kind of complicated. But all you have to do is you have to click code here. You click download zip. This works on Windows. It also works on Linux. Once you download it, you extract the files from the folder into a new folder and you click setup. Then it will say click a button. You click a button, you can press the letter P if you want, and then it's going to tell you to download node.js. You download node.js, you run the setup file again, and then it's going to open up something in your browser called localhost 3001. This right here. There you can create a wallet and click start, and you're done. And you're going to be mining a hell of a lot more night per day from using this method. But earlier, Charles shouted out Atrium. What is Atrium? I wanted to go into it for a moment. It's a new product that we've worked on for years on Cardano. First and foremost, when somebody asks you, what is Cardano? You just share them atrium.io. You click help, I'm new here. We have an education portal with 26 motion graphic videos that teach you what is Midnight, what is Cardano, how do I stake, how do I set up a hardware wallet, how do I not get scammed, all of that in one education portal. And all of these videos actually live inside the Atrium dashboard here. So you can analyze what assets you have, the price of ADA, the wallet. But really where we start to set ourselves apart is staking baskets. So I think this is the smart contract he was referencing because it's over 100,000 lines of code here. But essentially what it does, you deposit your ADA in, you start earning ATMA tokens on top of your ADA rewards, and that ADA is then delegated to 50 different Cardano stake pools at the same time. And not only are you earning ADA and ATMA, you can withdraw and deposit at any time, but you also get the diffusion token that you can use in DeFi, right? So you have this liquid token that's also staked to 50 pools. This is only the first basket. There's going to be different baskets that pay out different tokens in the future, but this is the launch basket here. And then we also have, we're bringing SocialFi to Cardano. So right now you can mint these profiles, and essentially they're NFTs that only you own. One NFT lives in the smart contract, one lives in the wallet, and you can use the one in your wallet to update your user data. And just for using Cardano, engaging with Cardano on Twitter or on Discord, you actually start to earn XP and unlock new backgrounds, new profile pictures, and new images. And in the next big update, you're actually going to be able to start gathering stake on these profiles just like an SPO. If you're SNEC, for example, SNEC's going to get more virality within Atrium, and they're also going to get rewards based on the amount of stake that you have. So imagine proof of stake, but a social, kind of media ecosystem. This is what we're building. This is what we have now, atrium.io. If you want to try out Diffusion or mint a profile, comment your profile down below. It'd mean a lot to me. If you need a great stake pool, stake to Bloom. But that's it for the Midnight update today and the Cardano update. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I also have 2 unique codes. So if you type these codes in on your profile here, you'll get some XP. So you can, for one, you can do help, I'm new here. And then we also have an exclusive avatar and background if you type in November Fest. So you'll get a custom avatar and background if you type that in onto your profile. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.